Hello everyone, my name is Rurikhan and I'm here with TGN.TV to bring you another World of Warcraft video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Atramedes, which is one of the encounters in Blackwing Descent, and today we got the point of view from a melee DPS, basically, my Fury Warrior, which is also the same as my Protection Warrior. It's my Protection Warrior, but in his off-spec, basically. So once you start the fight, basically the tank is going to be facing the boss to where the bell was before you actually started the encounter. When you start the encounter, you gong a bell, and when the bell is gonged, the dragon comes down. So basically you face the dragon towards that bell, which is the opposite side of the entrance of the room, if that makes any sense. During this encounter, the boss will cast a spell called Searing Flame. This is one of the most important things to pay attention to. When the boss casts Searing Flame, one of your ranged DPSers has to go up and click on one of the gongs that you have to the sides of the room. What happens during this? It interrupts the boss's ability, which is the Searing Flame ability, and once that gets interrupted, it also resets everyone's sound level. Whenever you hit a gong, the dragon obviously destroys it, so that you just can't spam gongs like a boss. So yeah, pretty much keep on nuking the boss as much as you can, dodge those sound things, and at the moment we're in Phase 2. Let me tell you a little bit about Phase 2. He's going to pick probably the person that has the most sound level, and he's going to make this laser-like fire breath thing on that person. It's going to chase that person. The ideal scenario is for you to run around with it for a little bit until someone can bang a gong. Usually it happens to be the same person that has been banging gongs throughout the whole fight. At least that's what happened to us. And yeah, it chases you for a little bit. After a while, it speeds up to a point where you can no longer outrun it. At that point, that person needs to bang a gong. The person that is assigned to do the gong banging. I know this might seem a little bit confusing, but once you get one or two tries into it, trust me, it completely narrows it down. Obviously, you have to dodge those sound things that come up from inside the dragon himself. In case you didn't notice, at certain points, yeah, like now, those sound things come out and you have to dodge them because it will increase your sound level. Why does your sound level matter? Well, it matters for two of the mechanics. The first mechanic it matters is when he goes into the air phase, the person with the highest sound level is the person that's going to get chased by the laser breath. And if you get to 100 sound, you die. Because the Drake basically says, okay, now I know where you are, I'm going to rape your face with my flaming breath of awesomeness, and he's going to kill you. So, which is why you always want to avoid, I mean, in every single fight in the game, as a DPSer or as a tank or whatever, you always want to avoid taking damage as much as you can. And in this fight, it just happens to be twice as important, because whenever you do take damage, it increases your sound level, and at a certain point, the dragon might just find out where you are and kill you. There's also another ability that he makes, which is at some point he will cast this breath on you. Let me just wait for a little bit, see it. When he casts it, I'll try to mention it. We are again at the second phase. During the second phase, or air phase, whatever you want to call it, it's important to stay in motion, because the dragon keeps on popping fire on the floor and all kinds of crazy sound thingies that you're watching on the screen right now. So stay in motion, stay mobile, so that you can get out of whatever happens to hit you faster, so that you do not get hit by this stuff. Like, whoa, right there, completely crazy amount of stuff on top of me. That guy wants to kill me, but he just can't, because I'm that awesome. Yeah, right. In your dreams, baby. Anyways, let's see if we can get the tracking down this time. When he does the ability, come on. Oh, he also does Sonar Pulse. This is unavoidable. You will always take damage from it. Deal with it. Searing Flames, you will always take the first hit. Let's hope that the person, and there it goes, Sonic Breath, that's the one I was talking about. He picks one person and he starts breathing against that person, and basically what that person has to do is to move. And we basically assigned it that the range is on the left side, melee is on the right side. So if a melee gets targeted by it, we run a circle around the dragon from the entrance towards the bell, and the same thing for the range side. So basically it's like you just run forward almost, but in an arc sort of way. You probably noticed how it was being done by our range DPS there. It's a pretty simple mechanic, so I doubt anyone will be wiping to that. The main things to take care of is that when he goes into the air phase, you run for a little while and someone will have to bang a gong. And when he does the searing flames, you have to bang a gong super fast, otherwise your raid will pretty much wipe. And this raid you will actually see quite a bit of casualties, and why? Because a lot of people got their sound level too high, they died, they stood in fire. A lot of mistakes were made in this attempt, so it's a very good attempt for you guys to know what not to do. So yeah, pretty much. This is pretty much it. We're about to be taking the dragon down here. I hope you guys got just about all the mechanics I was speaking through. In case you guys have any specific questions, leave them in the comments. I will try to answer them as much as I can. And yeah, as you can see there, that guy's gonna die because the breath is going too fast and it killed him. We also have priests, which usually are supposed to use their life grip ability to pull people out of that fire, as in give them a speed boost and all that kinds of stuff. But sometimes it doesn't always work out, and this was one of those attempts that it didn't quite work out. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. Look at the amount of deaths in this raid. Jesus Christ. And as you can see, the Fury Warrior remains like a boss. Yeah, just kidding. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a like or dislike, and remember to subscribe to our youtube.com/TGN, which is our main hub, our central channel, and all that kinds of good stuff. And remember to leave me a comment, leave me a like or dislike, all that stuff, and I will see you guys on the next one.